Welcome back everyone, my name is David Liu and I recently graduated from St. Augustine Catholic High School. Today I'll be reflecting on my high school experience and sharing my 5 biggest regrets as well as what you can learn from them. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, let's hop right into it. The first thing is spending more time going out. Like now that high school is done and I'm just thinking back to my experience now. What I actually remember from high school, not tests, not assignments, it's the time I spent with friends and going out. It's the times we would go during lunch to the plaza and get pizza, or birthday parties where we play basketball, sushi buffets, or going to the movies and watching the most recent horror film. These are the memories that I think made high school so special for me. So I do wish that I had gone out more because I can clearly remember many times where I had reviewed more than enough for that test, yet I still wanted to go over it one last time and spend those few extra hours, I don't know, maybe getting an extra 0.5%, and that's just so silly of me. In uni next year, I'll make sure to devote a lot more time to friendships and building those connections that often will stay with us for a lifetime, or at least so we're told in the movies. My second biggest regret is the whole idea of yes, in all caps, or no. So if it's an opportunity or a club or an activity, if it's not a yes, if I'm not excited to do it, I want it to be a no. There are 2 main things I want to talk about here. The first is basketball. Throughout high school, well, my school basketball team, I played in grade 9 and 10. And in rep, I played from grade 9 all the way up to last year in grade 11. So 3 years. And the truth is that I never really enjoyed basketball. With practices and games even, I really disliked the competition part of it, or I guess competing through sports and physical activity. That's not something I enjoyed. Yet I still forced myself to continue playing basketball just because this is something I've been doing since grade 5 and I didn't want to stop. I really wish I had reflected on, like, is this really how I want to spend my time? Do you want to play rep basketball? Not really. So if I didn't say yes, I should have said no to it, and I think that would have freed up a lot more time to do what I wanted to do. And I realized that giving back to my community and volunteering was really fulfilling to me. So if I had more time freed up from basketball, I can really pursue my interest and I guess enjoy the whole process a lot more. The third thing that I really regret is not taking pride in who I am, and I think my stutter is mainly what I'm talking about here. In the early years of high school, I was really embarrassed about my stutter. I tried to do everything I could to hide it, and I would stutter on my name in particular. So when we had those first day of class introductions, I would be terrified of them because I didn't want people to know that I did have a stutter and that I did talk differently. And it caused me so much anxiety then, to the point that during the summer, for maybe the 4 weeks leading up to that first day of school, I would just have this burden on my back. I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I think it just sucked so much enjoyment from my high school experience. And my time with my speech and language pathologist, Moni Kinder, really did change my view on my stutter. From something that is a flaw in who I am to really just being a part of who I am, something that I can be proud of, something that makes me different and unique. And that has completely changed my life. So Moni, if you're watching this, thank you from the bottom of my heart. But I think this idea of being proud of who I am applied to many different parts of my life, not just my stutter. For example, I wouldn't like to share the music I listen to because it wasn't hip hop or rap. That's what I guess it is normal among boys in high school. I wish that I shared about my stutter with my classmates and teachers and released this burden of trying to hide my stutter and the anxiety that then came from that. Woo! My fourth regret is that I wish I'd gotten involved in leadership roles in clubs at my school earlier. This is actually my second time refilming this because the first time I forgot to flip around my camera, so it's just pointed towards the wall behind you the whole time. I am filming this a day later just because I don't think I explained myself very well in my first take. I think that recent experiences have shown me that I really enjoy being a leader, and I don't think I explored that enough in high school, and that connects to the previous point because I didn't want to, I guess, draw attention to myself by being a leader in clubs, and so I just didn't even apply for leadership roles. And I think that if I did, I would have been more of a leader in my clubs and explored this passion of mine and grown so much more as a person through these experiences. I think that's it. So back to David from yesterday. The fifth thing is that I wish I had been a little bit more friendly. I think I purposely held back to give off this cool, borderline arrogant persona. And I think there's a very bad stigma about nice guys, but I want to make a very clear distinction here, and this is something that I've been thinking about. There is a difference between being nice and being kind. When you're too nice, it means that you're a pushover. You avoid conflict. When people say things, you just agree with it. You put other people over your own needs. While being kind is still showing compassion to people, still caring for your friends, but it's also standing up for what you believe in, realizing that you need to prioritize your own needs and your own health as well. I love a quote by Jordan Peterson. It's, "Nice guys finish last. Because they are so nice, they want to make sure everyone crosses the finish line before they do." I guess this is all just a very roundabout way of saying to be kind and nice, but don't be too kind and nice. Still be you. So those were my 5 main regrets from high school. To summarize, the first thing is going out more. The second is the whole idea of yes or no, and only pursuing opportunities and committing to things that I'm genuinely excited about. The third is taking pride in who I am. The fourth is that I wish I had gotten involved in leadership roles in my clubs for high school sooner. And lastly, to be less cold, to be kind, not purposely hold back. Wow, so that concludes high school. I really did enjoy my whole high school experience, and I'm so excited to see what university has to offer. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comment section down below if you would like more of these sit down and chat type of videos. I think I'm someone who does a lot of reflection and introspection, so I would love to chat about some of these thoughts that I have floating around in here. Really appreciate if you could like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help this channel to reach as many students and people as possible. Thanks for sticking around. You are a true fan. See you next time. Bye.